my dude. Um, how you doing? Good. Uh, I've been thinking a lot this week. I've had a lot of thoughts. I think just like last week, a lot of people that I was really close with left, and that, amongst other things, has just got me thinking about life. And I thought I would try to arrange these thoughts into a video, like get them down on paper, but maybe it just won't work. Like, you can expect a lot of jump cuts or rambling or something. So, thoughts. I'm feeling pretty good. Like, I just kind of feel like the world is a nice place to be in at the moment, and I'm kind of just excited to see whatever life throws at me and just like ride it out. I'm feeling very uh, uh, here comes the jump cut, I'm sure. What am I feeling? I feel like there's so much that could happen to me, and all of it's probably going to be fun. Like, I'm kind of struggling to see myself slipping into something that I really dislike because I feel like I could always just leave it if that happened. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure lots of stuff will kind of direct my life that's out of my control, but I can just kind of take the good stuff from that and leave the bad stuff and just be left with whatever I want to do, kind of. It's like you can just do whatever you want to do. I'm feeling good, and I think this year has been a very positive thing for me. Like, I think I'm probably a better person for having done it. I don't want to use the phrase found myself because that's gross, but it does feel a little bit like I found myself. Uh, I feel more confident, I would say. Like, apart from when I was like a young teen, and I think everyone thought that everyone hated them because that's what teenagers do. Like, in my recent life, I've always thought I was relatively confident, but that confidence kind of stemmed not from an actual like feeling, but more just a rational recognition. Like, I keep making great friends all the time, so I must be worth hanging out with, sort of thing. Whereas now it's starting to sort of become an actual feeling that like I feel like I'm someone that's worth hanging out with rather than just it appears to me that I am, if you know what I mean. So that's probably, I mean, I always have this inner conflict about whether confidence is actually a good thing, but I think the general consensus is that it is. So I should probably, I'm sure I'm just being silly, but I always, uh, there's a, a self-loathing part of me that thinks you shouldn't be confident because then you're all boastful, but that's not really how confidence works. Anyway, I'll take it. Uh, yeah, what else? I also feel like uh, the stuff I feel like doing has become more aligned with the stuff that makes me feel good in the long run this year as well. Like, instead of wanting to do something but knowing that really it's a waste of time, it's kind of more often now I want to do something and it's like valuable and fun and good, which is also good. I think it's keeping me kind of healthier. Uh, so yeah, these are an approximation of the thoughts that I'm having at the moment. Are there other thoughts? If there are, I'll cut them in. Otherwise, I'll move on to what I've been doing. Um, we went ski touring. I went with Evan. We did Orca Bowl, which was nice. That's new terrain for us. And like when I'm in the town now, you can barely there's like barely a peak you can see that I haven't skied. It feels pretty good. Like I've really got around with the touring. So yeah, this tour was really terribly hard work. Like it was one of these masochist tours where you just beat your body into submission on it. But I was up for it. Like sometimes I get to the end of them and I'm like, just I just feel bad. But that one I was just like, every painful step I was like, yeah. I just wanted it. There was like three pretty big stream crossings, a long like 2 hour approach on kind of patchy snow. When we finally got to the bowl, there was this crust that you just could not grip on. So we didn't even skin up. We just put our skis on our back and boot packed up the whole thing. Just like walk straight up this like 35 degrees is a low estimate for the steepness of this. Like the whole way up, just trudging straight up it. Uh, it was, yeah, it was really tough work. And then on the way out, there was like battling through the trees. It's like trying to ski in the jungle. Like there's barely any snow and there's obstacles everywhere. You can barely fit a turn in. Then it got bad enough that we had to take our skis off and just walk down through the woods, like trying to ski across this semi-frozen stream. It was hard work, but it was really fun, and the skiing was insane. Like every time I'm amazed how good the corn is. Like definitely some of the best corn I've ever skied. Every time I'm on the corn, I think it's the best corn I've ever skied. It's so good. It might be my favourite snow, but yeah, that was that. Also, just like on the road, on the way up, like we just put our skis on at the very start of the tour. Evan mentioned fish and chips, and we were both like, "Oh yeah, I could really go for some fish and chips." Like, fast forward 7 hours of this monstrous touring, we got back to the car and we just drove straight to the fish and chip shop. We were like, "Get us some of that." It was the best fish and chips I've ever had. Enjoyed. Uh, yeah, that's me. Cam's moved into the house. We've got a new housemate. He's called Cam. He's a mechanic. He's a very like kind of scraggly blue collar kind of bloke, but I really get on with him well. Like I don't think I've particularly been friends with anyone that much like him, but I think he's a right laugh. Like I really get on, and he's brought a guitar, which is definite bonus points for Cam there. Yeah, that's me. Uh, Doing well at the moment. I will catch you soon. I hope you're doing well. Stay old.